We're live. Good morning, everyone.
I can't print that thing, Anne, that you just sent, the biography of the guest.
You don't have
There's
to.
something about the way that, what's that?
You don't have to. You can just look
Why?
at the
Yeah,
guest.
but I like to have stuff in front of me, and it won't. However, there are two different ways you send stuff, and one way I can print them, and another way I can't.
I have the same issue though, but it
And I
depends
cannot figure it out.
Mine depends on the document, like what somebody gave me.
Yeah, this doesn't even give me the opportunity, though. I mean, it's like
What?
pain in the. It just doesn't come up in my options.
That's
bizarrely. And I don't know why. When Brian sends his stuff, thankfully, however he sends it, when I go to my options, I have print. In my options with you, I have copy, save to Dropbox, save to files, and edit actions. And none of those allow me to print from there. So I don't know how to do it. Anyway.
Let me see if I can put it in a different format.
What is today? Tuesday. Anything new? Anything going on? Anybody killed or beaten up?
Or call 248-230-8595.
Hopefully no.
Senior Health Medicare. Trusted local experts.
I'm Dick Hafner, WJR News, and now Paul W. Smith.
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. It is the 15th day of September. It seems impossible, but it is true. September 15th, the 259th day of 2020. There are 107 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift, even when it's very tired out, as it is for anyone who stayed up to watch not one, but two Monday Night Football games, which took us past 1:30. I don't know what time it was. It was late, I can tell you that. But it was a late day anyway. Made the drive back from Toledo after watching Jamie in his first round, Jamie Geisinger, and he did just fine. And so he's heading into the second and final round today at the Belmont Country Club at the Toledo Open. And Van Brandt, the club pro there, was quite a gentleman. Met him for the first time, and haven't been to Belmont Country Club in years. And it was a lovely place with lovely people and a heck of a lot of golfers. Mm-hmm. It was all good. The weather was perfect, and all was good. The team is here. Dick Hafner, still wearing his Lions hat because you won't be able to pry that thing off his head, at least not yet. And Dick, thanks for the news, the way it was meant to be presented. Dana Clark, the traffic and weather, movies, restaurants, and maybe an opinion or two. We have Brian Morton back in the Golden Tower of the Fisher Building. Kim is still in Toledo, awaiting round two for Jamester the Great, for Jamie. And, of course, our executive producer, Ann Thomas, is here.
Good morning, Dub. Happy Tuesday.
She is. Happy Tuesday to you. Have you felt, I don't know that you feel these things because, well, I just don't know. Do you have any of the post-wedding blues or that empty feeling when there's something that's been coming on for so long and there was so much that went into it and all of a sudden, poof, it's done?
No.
Anything? No? See, I don't think you have those kinds of feelings. No. Heck, I'm feeling those things.
There's so much going on these days, you know. We're just on to the next activity.
Right. Well, there goes that wedding. What's next? All right, I'll tell you what's next at 5:42. A little business here on WJR.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence brand is offering $150 off their exclusive Boundary Plus technology, so more pets can safely enjoy the freedom of their yard. Visit InvisibleFence.com to schedule your free consultation. That's InvisibleFence.com. InvisibleFence.com.
Freedom for our pets. And at almost 5:43, we have it for you, our WJR Traffic and Weather First, and the aforementioned Dana Clark.
Traffic First, sponsored by Shelving.com. Shelving.com has a wide selection of Metro brand shelving and storage products now offered at new lower prices, from their popular chrome wire shelving to antimicrobial Metro Max units. Shelving.com is the best spot to shop for your Metro product needs. That's Shelving.com. We rack your world. No, nothing out there. No accidents, no delays. We do have some upcoming construction that's going to start this morning, 9 a.m. in Pontiac, M59 eastbound between Saginaw Street and North Perry Street. All lanes will close until October 4th. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Super Car Wash. Join Super Car Wash's Unlimited Wash Club, and you can wash every day for as low as $12.95 a month at all 11 locations. It's quick, easy, and contactless, including free vacuums and free hand towel dry. That's Super Car Wash with 11 locations. Look super. Go unlimited today.
A little cloud in, otherwise plenty of clear sky this morning and a good run of weather here continuing over the next few days. A warm-up coming. Sunny today, 73. Tonight, clear 54. Suburbs cooler. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 80. And then cooling off again Thursday, partly cloudy, high 65. From a Weather Channel, meteorologist Ray Stajic on News Talk 760 WJR.
Thank you, Ray. And it's 5:44. And at this time, Rush Limbaugh checks in with us. He's usually with us on WJR from noon till 3, Monday through Friday. But he likes to give us a little taste of what he does in the morning. Rush?
Okay, folks, got to listen fast. I have 3 news stories to run through here. First, AP reports that the West Coast fires, which have killed at least 35 people, have raised the fight over climate change right before Trump visits California. Liberals, including Democrat governors who run the fire-affected states, all say that global warming is making these fires burn faster and farther than any fires before. And they're trying to stick it to Trump for not going along with their global warming blame game. Second story from the LA Times is a warning. Scientists say 150 million dead trees that have not been cleared from the Sierra National Forest could set off massive fires like we have not seen since World War II. Each acre of dead trees holds about 200 tons of fuel. Scientists have been sounding the alarm about this problem for years. Now, the last story is from Fresno's GV Wire Service. The Sierra Club says thinning the forest doesn't help. They say there's too much fire suppression nowadays, and that makes fires burn hotter and faster. So for decades, liberals have listened to environmentalist wackos like the Sierra Club, and they've left these dead trees where they fall. And we are now seeing the result. These fires have nothing to do with climate change. They have everything to do with liberal stupidity in simply clearing the dead wood out of there. Take the fuel away and you end the fire. They haven't done it.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR. I'll tell you, I don't know if it was because it was Monday night and there were 2 football games on. I don't really know, but the drive last night was a breeze. It was like nobody out there until I got really close to Detroit. Oh, it was pretty late.
Time?
We had a fabulous dinner.
At the Beirut.
Man, it is so good. It is a good thing that I don't live closer to them.
You'd be there all the time.
All the time, and I eat too much, and it's just so good. There's no food like it for me anywhere in the world. And we've got with Samir here in Birmingham, and then he's got a restaurant downtown as well.
That's great too.
Fabulous job. And there are other great restaurants, obviously, but for whatever reason, here's the reason. It's been over 40 years that I've known these people from my days back in Toledo, and really got to know them and respect them and love them. Labib and Karen Hajar, and that maybe that makes the food taste better. I also
How are they doing during COVID?
I think they're doing okay. Nobody's doing great. Well, some restaurants that were able to have food that was very easily switched over to takeout, some of them did more business than they've ever done. I don't know if that's the case with the Beirut. They do takeout beautifully, and they've got a broad enough area. They don't have an outside area to sit, but big enough area. Like we had a whole dining room to ourselves, and it was, and we social distanced and had our masks to go in and to go out, and it was just a great time with some very dear friends, Tommy and Vicky Romer. Tommy, who always sings at our St. Patrick's Day party and was my teacher in high school back in the day at Monroe Catholic Central, now St. Mary's Catholic Central. Tommy and Vicky, Paul and Elise Devers. I've done work for their family for over 40 years in their car dealers with it's Sylvania Auto House now, they call it. Used to be Vin Devers Motors. I worked for his dad, for goodness sakes, Paul and Elise Devers. Of course, as I mentioned, Labib and Karen. There was Kim and I. Kim and I think that was it. But we were way spread out in this dining room, and the food just kept coming. I hope I didn't forget anyone. I don't think I did. I feel like I'm missing someone. But anyway, we had a great time and great food. But the drive was clean and green, man. I didn't see, there was very little traffic till I got close to Detroit. Then it got crazy. And then the crazy people were out. People driving like maniacs. And I don't know why when we were in an isolated part of the expressway where it was just a few people and it was nothing. But boy, when we got close to Detroit, it started getting helter-skelter-ish. But I just, I set my...
You're hearing the Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Tuesday morning edition. The gang is all together. Did anyone else watch the football games last night?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you guys are so smart.
Too late, Dexter.
Yeah, but it was nice to see good football, but it was way too late. I thought, am I watching a tape delay or what is that? No, it was live, and I go, why is it live at 1 or 1:30 in the morning? I missed
Why
the whole
two
first
though?
game.
Why, Dana? Why two?
It was just a doubleheader. I'm not really sure. I guess sometimes they do that. Maybe they're trying to make sure they get them in before something happens.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Before the next big outbreak that
Right.
takes football back away from us. I don't know. Anyway, it was good football, and
Who won and what was the scoop on
I
it?
don't even remember. I think did the Titans win? Dick, you've got that information.
Monday Night
I
Football.
looked at the clock. It was like 2:45, and I went, "Oh, good, I have to get up in an hour." So this is fabulous. That won't happen again until next opening night for football, but on Monday night. But anyway, I'm avoiding talking about something that is bothering me so much. I don't really know what to do about it. These deputies that the guy tried to assassinate in Compton, California, and a weird looking guy, because it almost looked like he was so short that he had to shoot up into the car because he got right up to the car and it looked like he was shooting up. So it was very bizarre. But what really just has set me off on a path that's not pretty is that you had people joking about it and laughing, and people showing up at the hospital and chanting, "We hope you die." And then people even trying to block the driveway to the emergency room so the ambulances couldn't get there. What in the world is going on? And I'm not talking about those sick bastards. I'm talking about the rest of the world, the rest of the United States at least, not being completely up in arms and saying, "What's going on? Are you kidding me?" snap out of it, break out of your dream or nightmare you're in, and this has got to stop. This doesn't happen in the worst of countries. Certainly it shouldn't be happening in the best of countries. We have problems that need to be fixed. This is not a way to fix them. And I don't get it, why the silenced majority continues to be silenced for such fear of what will happen to them through social media or physical harm that is very real and very
I have a theory
out there. I'd love to hear it.
I don't think most people know about it. I think most people are ignorant and don't pay attention to what's happening in America.
That's truly a frightening observation if they're not. And now, I understand. I understand that the institutional media has so downplayed and not reported so many bad things, and actually still says with a straight face that people are merely peacefully protesting. I know that. But my God, you have to see if you watch television at all. But maybe people aren't watching any television.
Well, in fairness, though, I watched the news last night for a long time, and everything that I watched, there were people talking about this, and they were outraged. There was a tremendous amount of conversation about it last night, about how ridiculous this is, how it's got to stop. And so, in fairness,
who know about it are outraged.
Yeah,
right?
if you,
a lot of people,
but in
just
fairness, the media was
things
all over
fly
it
right
last
over
night.
their heads, and they don't pay attention.
But I think Dick makes a point. How many people were watching that, or are paying attention, or listening?
Apparently, and we're in the business, so we have to. But I wouldn't blame people who have stopped.
And our
watching
listeners,
the news.
our listeners know about it.
Certainly, our listeners
they're intelligent and they're informed.
They're cut above in every way. There's no question. They are interested. They are informed, and I'm sure they're appalled as well. But I think people are so sick and tired of the politics and of the way the news has been presented virtually everywhere, but here with you, Dick, and your news team. Maybe they're really catching on to the fact that the news people are not as interested in presenting the news overall as they are in presenting their narrative and their belief system and their overall goal, which
I can't argue against that. I cannot argue that you're wrong.
Because people, I mean, somebody, I heard last night, that's how late I was on the road, was Michael Savage.
Oh,
I haven't heard
Doctor.
I haven't heard Doctor. Well, I was still driving when I was. And by the way, JR comes in so clearly. Obviously in Ohio and all of that, it's not that far away. But anyway, it's just great to be able to listen
Michael
to
Savage
WJR
kept you
in so many
awake.
places. Michael Savage kept me awake. He was amazing, and he's a character, that's for sure. And obviously, he's up in arms about all this sort of stuff. But he kind of says we're getting what we deserve at this point. And I guess I haven't listened to him in a long time because I'm not out and about, and I don't try to listen to the radio when I should be in bed. Apparently he's had a real falling out with the president because, he was big supporter of President Trump the last time I was listening to him. And now he isn't. He's upset because he says the president won't come on his radio show. Well, we know a thing or two about that. The president gets in his mind certain things, and then you don't change his mind, which might be good in some areas, but is really bad and stupid in others. But that's a whole other conversation.
There's a Hannity thing going on too.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't realize how much Michael Savage doesn't like Hannity, Rush. I don't remember who else he named, but he is, first of all, he's jealous of all those people, but he's angry because, of course, he is much smarter than all those people in his own words and mind, and he can't understand why. He's back at 11 o'clock at night instead of prime time on the radio, because he was on prime time on WJR and he didn't get any ratings. And so they put him back at night and he gets ratings. So this is a business of of business, ratings and such. It is 5:57 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by InvisibleFence.com. Invisible Fence brand is offering $150 off their exclusive Boundary Plus technology, so more pets can safely enjoy the freedom of their yard. Visit InvisibleFence.com to schedule your free consultation. That's InvisibleFence.com. InvisibleFence.com.
And we've got it, our WJR Traffic and Weather first at 5:57, and Dana Clark.
We have an accident just reported in Monroe County, 75 southbound between South Huron River Road and, wow, they didn't give the rest of the information. So 75 southbound at South Huron River Road, the accident is blocking the exit ramp. Now, WJR Weather first from the Weather Channel, sponsored by the Detroit VA Healthcare System. Veterans, the Detroit VA Healthcare System reminds you to not let COVID-19 postpone your healthcare needs. The Detroit VA is ready to care for you in their medical facilities and through online video visits. To learn more, visit detroit.va.gov. We are looking at a cool start once again today. Clear skies, 50 degrees. Expecting some sunshine, not as much sunshine yesterday as we first thought, but today is expected to be sunny, a high of 72. Tonight, clear skies, low 55. For hump day, lots of sunshine. Once again, even warmer, a high around 80. Need a jacket as you head out. Clear, 50 degrees. I'm Dana Clark, WJR News with Dick Hafner in 2 minutes.
One of Ann's favorite expressions, all that and a bag of chips. Here's a headline: charity and a bag of chips, a win for nonprofits. I don't know what the story's about.
I was going to say, what's the story?
On the front page of the Free Press.
I have the scores, you guys.
Okay.
To complete our conversation about Monday Night Football. The Steelers beat the Giants 26-16. And the Titans beat the Broncos. Very close, 16-14.
I'm writing it down in case anyone asks.
Steelers versus Giants. Steelers 26, Giants 16. Titans versus Broncos. Titans 16, Broncos 14.
There you have it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Paul, it's T-shirt Tuesday. What exactly have you got going on?
You know what? I didn't remember what it was, so I don't have a T-shirt on. I've got my.
You've got something.
In fact, the Paul W. Smith Golf Classic.
Well, I have a T-shirt.
I have a T-shirt,
and so do I. So
I do. We do. We follow.
Jump right in here.
Yeah, Dana, what do you have on?
I have on my alma mater, St. John's. It's now the Red Storm. Used to be Red Men, but it's my St. John's college T-shirt.
Oh, that's
cool.
What
I have on.
All right.
So
I have on.
Oh, nice.
A great Michigan mom.
You had to give some love.
You have no idea how hard it was for her to put that on.
I know.
That's why I had to mention it, because I'm like, this is a thing.
If I'm going to wear this thing, I'm going to tell them.
She had to spread the love.
Well, I have a daughter and now a daughter-in-law.
Yes. Hey, if you go to college, it's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
It doesn't matter.
Especially if you go to the University of Michigan.
Right.
It's a really great thing.
Yes.
It's a great thing. So good for you.
Yes.
I'll never forget.
I thought Paul would be proud of me, actually.
I'm very proud of you. And it reminds me of running into Michelle and Governor John Engler at a Michigan game. And Michelle had a Michigan shirt on because one of the triplets was going to Michigan.
Yes.
John could not bring himself to put a Michigan shirt on because he's such a Michigan State fan.
Yeah, John's probably got green blood.
Yeah, he very well could. I hope he's doing well. Haven't talked to them in a while. I hope they're doing well.
They're in Texas now.
Are they?
Yes.
They were near somebody's parents or family or whatever.
Michelle's family. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So Annie, Bob says, congratulations to Ann Thomas for being accepted into the International Women's Forum.
Oh, that's very nice.
Annie.
Actually,
when did that happen? I thought that was a long time ago.
No, this is a different group. This is a group of women around the world who have all kinds of interesting careers. And this organization invited me to join them. And they're amazing. They're really interesting. They travel around the world to different places. And they were supposed to come here to Detroit. And because of COVID, they weren't able to. So very interesting group.
Congrats.
Is that Bob Darimo or Darimo from our family, Darimo?
Dottie's
Dottie?
husband. I think so.
I think it is too.
I think so.
Congratulations, Dan Thomas, for being accepted into the International Women's Forum. How good is that? That's great. That's excellent. Of course, Patrick Mendes weighed in, said could be worse and could have been an Ohio State graduate.
Ooh.
Boy. How are we going to carry on that rivalry?
Well, I mean, we're still waiting to hear. They might end up playing football.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything in the last day or so, but they've been meeting and talking. We may see football in October, Paul.
At the same time that they're like locking down dorms and fraternities at Michigan State.
Yes.
Although
I know. And maybe some schools will opt out too. Yeah. Can you imagine though if our schools opted out?
Yeah. Well, Michigan and Michigan State have been the problem schools in the Big Ten because they're led by doctors, both at Michigan State and at Michigan. Their presidents happen to be MDs.
Right.
And they have said, based on science, and haven't we heard that before, that they don't think they should be playing. But I don't know if they're changing their minds or what. Have we seen anybody yet with face masks on with helmets? I have not seen that yet. I haven't seen it yet.
No, I have not. Not yet.
No, I haven't. But I thought that was how they were going to do it.
In college or high school?
I thought it was
definitely no.
It was certainly never going to be pros.
But the scoop
those guys have trouble breathing without masks.
The scoop on the pros, aren't the pros though being tested every day?
After every play, they line up. They have a quick blood draw after every play.
I heard they were being tested every day.
They would have to be.
Except game day.
Okay.
Don't ask me why they aren't tested on game day.
Because it'll weaken them. No, I don't know.
But I thought there was something else about with college and high school that they would wear a mask, which that would be tough underneath that helmet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We need like a scanner, like the thermometer scanner that you
need a COVID scanner.
Yes, that you could just put over your head and see if you've got it. That would be so much easier.
I know.
Yeah, they need a cure. They need even more so than a vaccine, they need a cure.
Haven't cured much lately.
For those people who won't get the vaccine.
I would prefer a cure over a vaccine myself.
They haven't even cured the cold, so good luck on that.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if why don't we try to cure it? Why don't we come up with a cure?
Right. Yeah, that would be good.
We'd have a lot of potatoes if we did that.
Is this, someone shared this with me over the last few days. I'm out of it, so I don't know. But it says California lawmakers have passed Bill SB 145. I haven't had time to check this. Ann can check this.
I will
She's
check
quick
right
about
now.
this. And Dick might be back with us now and can hear us. California lawmakers passed a bill, SB 145, Monday, that would reduce penalties for adults who have oral or anal sex with a willing minor child if the sex offender is within 10 years of the age of the victim. Has anyone heard that?
No.
I hope it's one of those made-up stories. They insisted this was absolutely true. I have not heard a word about it. Nothing would shock me coming out of California.
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome in to the Paul W. Smith Show on WJR. On this 15th of September, the 259th day of 2020, there are 107 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. Well, we have the team together on this Tuesday morning. And that, of course, would include Dick Hafner, who just concluded the news the way it was meant to be presented. Dana Clark is here, traffic, weather, and an opinion or two, and a variety of other issues to be dealt with, whether it be a great movie to watch at home, or a great place to get some food or food to go, or somebody who has an outdoor patio or any of those sorts of things. All good. Ryan Morton is back in the Golden Tower of the Fisher Building. All the rest of us are in our homes. And Kim is toes up, still in Toledo, following Jamie. Jamie had a great first round, and second and final round is today. I had to get back because of some work that I have to do for Dollars for Scholars, and I'm also going to do my best to pay my respects to Dario Bergamo's father, who passed away a few days ago, and they're having an event for him at the Father Solanus Casey Center. And this is amazing, to me at least, as we celebrate the life of Sebastian Bergamo. And that is that Dario Bergamo's dad, and Dario and Brother Dave's dad, Sebastian, lived just a couple of doors from the center there, the
wow.
Solanus Casey Center, and as he was growing up. And do you know who did his confirmation at St. Bonaventure Monastery?
No.
Father Solanus Casey.
That's cool.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think that was possible, but apparently very much possible, and in fact happened. Anyway, so I'm back early for that, and the Dollars for Scholars down at downtown a little later. This I'm not sure exactly what time I'm going to be getting there, but I got my notes from Krista Funk, who does that great job for Bill Young for Dollars for Scholars, and we couldn't have our big fundraising luncheon like so many places, so they were able to finagle an event at Campus Martius Park today. So that'll be happening, I think, 4:30. I'm not sure what time I have to be there, but I think it all begins at about 4:30. Anyway, that's why I'm here. And of course, Ann Thomas, our executive producer, is here. And we learned earlier that she has no remorse. She has no postpartum wedding blues, like many of us would. You know, you work towards something and it finally comes, and you kind of hardly
No
can't
wedding
believe.
bell blues.
No wedding bell blues. Won't you marry me, Bill? Anyway, I said I believe anything coming out of California, and I believe this. I got the snake bit by it. I'd heard that Governor Newsom.
This is accurate, by the
admitted-
way.
Which one?
Your
Oh,
story,
this story?
about
Oh.
the California law, yeah.
Oh,
The
about
change in the law.
for they're calling it the pedophile law, meaning they're calling it the pedophile protection bill, because they say that's what it is. So I was hoping that was made up, but we'll have more on that. Although people are numb apparently and think it's okay at this point. No, people don't think it's okay. Not human beings don't think it's okay. Anyway, moving on, because I don't want to go backwards into that again. But Governor Newsom admits failed forest management is what has caused their problems in California with California fires. Remember when Trump said that a year or two, three, I don't know, however long ago it was, whenever we were paying attention to him as president, he said,
Right.
because of failed forest management, that's why they have
They
the
were calling
fires.
him stupid.
Yeah, they were calling him an idiot. Now, though, I understand that Newsom said that and then went on to say it's really Trump's fault anyway, because the government owns most of the forest land.
Okay.
So it was their responsibility for the forest management. I don't know. I figure if you're a governor of a state and you continue to have forest fires, you'd get that fixed no matter whose quote unquote responsibility it was, or who owned the forests that have been burning and killing people and driving thousands and thousands of people out of their homes. If you're the governor, you do have some responsibility, I think. Even if it means you have to get all over the government, if they own the land, to make sure that they are doing the forest management correctly. So whatever. That old line about when you point a finger, there are 4 fingers, actually only 3, that are pointing back at you. So anyone else have anything they thought they had to get off their chest today before we have to actually go to work? I mean, the heavy lifting.
Dana, what
Nothing?
about you? You've been very quiet this morning. What do you have for us this morning?
I just see this new drink that Pepsi is coming out with. It's a stress relief drink, which is what we
I
all
want
need,
a case of it.
called Driftwell.
What's
And
in it?
It has amino acids that help with calmness, improve focus, and helps with sleep. So you'll be able to get Driftwell online later this year and in stores early next year. Can looks pretty cool. It's blue and it has like a sun on it. Driftwell, I don't know about that name, but anywho, we
Maybe
would
it
try
means
it.
drift well into
Drift
sleep.
off.
Yeah.
Are
A
you sure this
new,
is not
calmer
marijuana?
Pepsi generation. Wow.
Yes.
A new calmer high Pepsi
Hey,
generation.
There's
Yeah.
CBD
Anybody
out there
pay
too, but-
attention to Kid Rock and
Oh no, did not see that.
Kid Rock and the president, one of the president's sons, out on
Donald
the
Trump.
dock there, out on the water?
Didn't see
It
it.
was
Did,
Donald Jr. that was there.
Yeah,
He
Donald
sang.
Jr.
oh,
Sang
did
with
he?
his band.
Yeah. I haven't heard very much about it. I knew it was happening, but didn't hear too much about it. It
He
is
came
a
in and made him happy.
He had a case of Driftwell for
There you go.
or Kid Rock had badass beer or something like that.
Yeah,
Am I getting this confused? No, I
No,
think it was
that's
Kid Rock.
right.
Yeah. It is 6:14 at News Talk 760 WJR.
This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Market.
It's no surprise that healthy living begins with what we eat. Stop by Fresh Time Market for large red, green, or black seedless grapes, 99 cents a pound. Now through September 15th, you can trust Fresh Time to bring you real food at real affordable prices.
And real traffic and weather on WJR Traffic and Weather. First, Miss Dana Clark.
We do have a closure, Paul W. This is in Monroe County, 75 southbound at South Huron River Road. Accident has that exit ramp closed. Seeing a 30-minute delay for trucks across the Blue Water Bridge westbound between Canada and the U.S. Now, WJR weather first from the Weather Channel.
Real good looking weather over the next few days. Warm up, then a cool down. Clear this morning, sunny this afternoon, 73. Tonight, clear, 54. Suburbs cooler. Tomorrow, sunny, 80. And on Thursday, a few clouds, much cooler, 65. From a Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic on News Talk 760 WJR.
It could be a routine drive to pick up the kids after school or an epic road trip across the country. No matter